Hey everyone, I'm Adam Harry with
JR.
We're from BoLS, and today we have Fury of Dracula.
Blah!
This game is actually a Games Workshop game that has been re-released by Wizards. Now,
Wizkids.
Wizkids, yes. If you remember, this game actually came out. This is not the first or second print. This is actually like the third or fourth printing of this game.
Yes, because it came out
a while ago. Original game was Games Workshop.
Right.
Then it came out
through FFG, right?
And that was like a couple years ago, back before the big breakup. But now it's out. Wizkids is busting it out again. And having played the FFG version, this is looking really similar. So let's go ahead and open it up.
All right.
You can see here.
A game of deduction and gothic horror for 2 to 5 players.
Yes.
Here we go. We've got your learn to play, blah. Rules reference, blah.
And of course, all of the tokens and stuff like that. Now, if you're not familiar with how this game works, 2 to 4 players.
2 to 5.
I know. 2 to 4 players are playing as the investigators.
Ah.
The 5th player is playing as the elusive Dracula. So the hunters or investigators, whatever you want to call them, are trying to track down Dracula. Here's all the punch outs.
Oh, that's cool.
Here's Dracula, the main bad guy here. He's got 15 health. Then you've got Van Helsing, Mina Harker. And then you've got Dr.
Right
John Stewart and Lord Goldeming. Goldeming. It's German. I don't know. But
and then, we've got some tiles.
So this is actually the map. This is actually for Dracula.
That's Dracula's to say where I secretly am.
Yeah, Dracula is. This is the big board. We'll go ahead and open this up and show it off. The board is pretty cool. Again, the idea behind this game is Dracula is somewhere in Europe. As you can see, here's the continental Europe, and then the UK.
Hey.
It's an exact match. That's true. Except this one's got the stuff on the side. So what's going on is the Dracula player has their little mini map here, and they are using that to plot out their course. The players are going to be located throughout Europe, and they are just trying to find Dracula's trail and hunt Dracula down. Players win if they can capture and defeat Dracula. Dracula wins if he can stall the clock and get away.
Excellent.
On the side of the board here, you'll see I have actually played this game, so you'll see these things are for like clues and different encounters that traps Dracula can leave. So you find Dracula's lair and he can mess with you, and then there's a whole clock mechanic here, which we're not going to get into. But let's keep opening the box.
We've got some silica gel.
Hey, that's very important. Don't eat this. This is bad.
Whoa.
Throw it away.
Okay. We've got a deck of
many cards.
Many cards. Holy cow! 3 decks of cards here. And then this box, which I assume has the minis in it. I'm gonna open this up.
Yeah, do it. So I'm cutting open these cards real quick, and you get a couple plastic baggies, which you're gonna want for this game.
Yeah, here are the minis, which are fully painted.
Are they?
There's
very
Van
cool.
Helsing. There's Mina Harker.
Wow.
Here's,
I was not expecting painted minis. It looks like a crazier Doc Brown, which is hard to do.
Right?
Yeah.
Godelming and John Seward, and of course the doctor himself, Acula.
Dr. Aquila.
Dr. Acula.
Yes. All right, these are actually really cool. I'm gonna please that. JR, do you want to show these minis off while I keep opening up cards?
So,
let me zoom in here.
Yeah,
look at that.
you can see they're all like really well detailed, and they're all painted. So like right out of the box, you've got them. You don't have to figure out how you're gonna paint them or even put them together. They're just ready to go.
They're ready to rock and roll.
And they are all in very dramatic action poses.
Whoa!
I
gotta say,
you can
man,
hear him going, whoa!
Van Helsing.
Right?
I kind of want to play Van Helsing right now. He looks crazy.
He does. He looks like a slightly crazier Doc Brown. You are absolutely right there, Adam.
Mina! Lottie! Mina! Mina!
All right.
1.21 vampires. That's a lot of vampires.
That is a lot of vampires. Now, the cards we've got here are...
1.21 gigabytes. Gigabats.
Gigabats.
1.21 gigabats.
All
There
right.
we go.
So we've got 4 different cards here.
Yes.
And you played the game before, so perhaps you can.
Yeah, I don't
explain
remember
them to
all
us.
of them, but there
Okay.
are like clues and local rumors you can get. That's one set of cards.
There's items and weapons and things
Right.
you can find, like
can find and
garlic
buy.
and holy bullets
Yeah.
and dogs.
There are
Fast
also
horses.
player cards and things like that that you can use.
Uh-huh.
These are like location and encounter cards, and I think they're all divvied up based on that. So like the Ionian
Oh,
Sea,
yeah,
there's a
okay.
couple of encounters that can happen there. You might run into other vampires or a saboteur or bats, obviously. Vampires or Dracula has some very specific rules for his movement. If you move over water, he can actually take damage, but he's got ways around that. So there's things that this is the Dracula cards here. So he can escape as a bat. He can use his strength in a fight check, claws and stuff like that. He can turn into a great wolf and move extra
Ooh.
spaces. But basically, it's a really cool game of deduction and a little bit of role playing. But really, it's trying to outwit your friends and the other players.
It's a cat and mouse kind of game. It reminds me a lot of that Scotland Yard game where you're.
That is exactly Whitechapel.
Yeah.
It's very similar to that game. Definitely the same kind of idea. They came out around the same. Well, the reprint for Fury of Dracula was a reprint. Came out around the same time as that one. Let me see the learn to play real fast. We'll just flip through this real quickly. Again, this is full color. The game itself, like I was saying, it's all about trying to pick up Dracula's trail.
Yeah, figuring
track him
out
down.
what he's doing.
Yeah.
Where he's,
By
where
the way,
he's at.
the investigators, I forgot to mention this, the players actually do have different abilities. So, like, for instance, Mina, because she was actually bitten by Dracula,
Right.
she's got a psychic bond with him. So, if she's in the same area, for instance, if you're in Spain, she gets like a weird,
like a
vampire sense. Like,
yeah.
if you're around here, if you're in Italy, you can get that whole thing. So,
Cool.
it's pretty cool. We're not going to go over how to play, but it looks complicated, but it's really not. You've got a turn sequence to follow that. This just breaks down how the turns work. But there is a movement mechanic. There's train tracks you can go down and shipping lanes to quarantine off. It's really tough for both the players and the vampire. I felt like if your Dracula player is really good, he's almost unstoppable.
Cool.
And if your players are really smart and really good at deduction, you better.
It's bad times for Dracula.
Yeah. But just with the different encounter and power cards and stuff like that, setting up different layers and leaving clues and stuff like that, it's trying to find that trail of Dracula is really cool. There's also the big rules reference.
Right, which we can flip through here,
Yeah.
and that's just going to be everything that you need to look over how the rules interact.
Exactly.
It's got all of the pieces of your game, how to set up everything, how to
This
handle
is
stuff.
just the if you are stuck on a question, this is the book you're going to want to reference. Obviously the rules reference, but it's got the nitty gritty kind of like.
It breaks down like the Dracula phase, and it has all of the answers to your frequently asked questions.
Yeah, and again, the learn to play version is just like, hey, here's a typical game sequence.
Right.
If you need any nitty gritty details, that's what the rules reference is for.
And then you go do it to it. This looks like a ton of fun.
It is really fun if you are the type of person that enjoys trying to outsmart your friends, or you're really playing against the person and not so much the game, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And trying to deduce where their next move is. Fury of Dracula is for you. Again, this game originally from Games Workshop. It has been reprinted by Wizkids. Excuse me.
Bless you.
Blah!
Blah!
No, I'm allergic to it. It's the garlic. It's the garlic.
Fury of Dracula. It's a great game
Yeah.
for 2 to 5 players. Grab at least one friend for now, and see who comes out ahead.
That's right. Go check it out. I'm Adam Harry.
I'm JR.
We're from BoLS Holes.
Thanks for watching.
Click to subscribe. Check out more videos. And thanks for watching.